Well, there we have it. Liverpool have won the Carabao Cup in one of the most ridiculous finals. I'm watching, we're about to do the trophy lift and the medals and all that sort of stuff at the moment. Like, it's just, what a final. What a final that actually was for both teams. Controversy throughout, fouls, obviously so many disallowed goals as well. I thought, obviously, the one for Matip, I didn't think that should have been disallowed. And then you have so many goals disallowed for Chelsea, for offsides and stuff like that as well. One that was a little bit controversial, probably the most controversial one would have been one, I think it was Lukaku, before full time, before 90 minutes. They didn't show the replay very much, and they just basically decided, bang, it's offside. And that was a little bit of like, why didn't they look at that one as much as they did other ones and stuff like that? Obviously, I don't really particularly care because obviously we've come out the winning side of it. Now, I'm still going to go and I'm going to take you through everything that I felt through this game. Listen, great performance by both teams. Two top quality teams coming up against each other in a cup final, in a cup competition, domestic cup at Wembley. It's always going to be a lottery. Whenever it goes down to penalties, it's always a lottery. And I'm going to be straight up honest with you. When it went 8-8 on penalties, I was so tempted just to be like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to go run a bath and I'm just going to be done with it. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever. Because I'm just convinced that we were going to be the ones that were going to miss. I was just convinced that we were going to be the ones that were going to miss. And we didn't. I do have to criticise Thomas Tuchel for his substitution on the 119th minute. Subbing off, probably Chelsea's man of the match, Eduard Mendy, I think that's his first name, Mendy, their goalkeeper, was absolutely fantastic. And I need to put in as well, Kelleher. Fantastic performance and fully warranted that belief from Jurgen Klopp to be starting this game, to be in this game, to be in the final. Whether anybody doubted him or not, I don't know. I didn't look into it, didn't look into that part of social media or not, but I'm fully on board with whatever goalkeeper he went with. He decided to go with Kelleher, and he decided it weeks ago and said, no, he's earned his place, and he cemented it as well. Like, he's cemented it right behind Alisson, and I loved the fact that obviously they're going before penalties and stuff like that, and you see Alisson and Adrian with their, going around, making sure the goalkeepers union, making sure that he's all right and all that sort of stuff. And you know what? Kelleher looked so calm, even when he was taking his penalty. I didn't know until this week that Kelleher used to be a striker. So when it comes to him taking a penalty, I wasn't really concerned, and I shouldn't have been. It's unlucky for Kepa, but I was about to say that's bad game management by Tuchel. I think it's purely just a misjudgment of character. We're about to do the trophy lift in a couple of minutes, I think. I think we're going to do the trophy lift in a little bit. I'm hoping it is going to be Henderson. Are we going to get the Henderson shuffle? Get the little shuffle on? Are we going to be doing it? I think we're going to be doing it in about a minute or so. They're giving him the trophy now. Come on, everyone's got their hands going. Oh, come on. We haven't won this one since 2012. There it is. Look, I'll be consistent. It's not a trophy that I care about. It really isn't. But to win something like this, or to just... And you know what? It's actually more substantial, in my opinion, to have won it against a team like Chelsea in a game that we had to really dig deep, where we had a disallowed goal. They've had disallowed goals, plural. That, and we've had to fight. We've had to go through 11 sets of penalties to get to the goalkeepers, and it ends up being Kepa missing. I'm not putting it on Kepa. I put that on Thomas Tuchel. I don't know what he thought Kepa could do that Mendy couldn't do as a goalkeeper. I'm just saying. I said it in my preview. I feel that Mendy is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, on the planet right now. I'm not putting an order of goalkeepers. You guys can decide for yourselves. But you put him up right there alongside, obviously Neuer's got the longevity. You put him up alongside Alisson, Ederson, Mendy. Like, these are the goalkeepers that are the top goalkeepers on the planet right now. And I don't understand that decision from Tuchel. But having said all of that, I was absolutely blown away by all of our penalty takers, including Konate, who nearly gave me a heart attack, I must say. And all our penalties look like, when I'm seeing the penalty order of like who's going to be taking them, all right, Jimmy Milner, I expect it. You know, Fabinho's penalty was, chef's kiss. It was absolutely fantastic. But then seeing Virgil van Dijk step up so early on, like, Klopp's giving us a dance. I love it. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, Alisson gets his hands on it as well. Fantastic stuff. Brilliant. Yeah, I was genuinely surprised, like from forwards to midfielders to defenders and goalkeeper, like how well our penalties were taken. And I think that this can set us on course for some other special stuff this year. I'm not going to try and predict what it might be. Obviously, I'd love it to be the Premier League. I'd love it to be the Champions League as well. FA Cup, if it's there. Look, there's a lot of people already turning around saying the quadruple's on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's really not get ahead of ourselves. Take it a game at a time. Enjoy this moment right now, because we've beaten Chelsea, a strong Chelsea team that set up how I thought they were going to set up, with like Havertz up front and having Lukaku on the bench and stuff like that as well. And it turned out to be very, very good for them. We seemed to sort of drop off a little bit into, like, especially in the second half of extra time. But we get there in the end. Carabao Cup winners, like, I'm overjoyed. I'm overjoyed for these guys, because I can't fake how much it means to me. It doesn't, but the victory means quite a lot, you know, just in general, for morale, for things moving forward. But for these players to win another bit of silverware, it probably, these guys will have really, and you could tell by the output and the effort that these guys were putting in today, that these guys really, really wanted to win it, whether it was for the fans or for themselves or a combination of both. They wanted to win it, and they went and did it. I couldn't be prouder of them. I love this team. We are starting to see this team get back to the level that it was. Take away last year, the year that we won, like, the Champions League, and the year we won the Premier League, we're starting to see this team get back to that level, and I believe it can go a bit of a level above. That's just what I'm feeling and thinking at this moment in time. We'll digest it over this next week. Obviously, we'll have other games coming in. We're not going to talk about them right now. I'm just so happy. Jordan Henderson, I think Jordan Henderson was in the 2012 squad, wasn't he? So he's won this twice now with Liverpool, nearly 10 years apart. So, in fact, it will be 10 years apart, won't it? 2012 to 2022. Yeah, what am I on about? Anyway, listen, great to get the win. Great to add another trophy to the cabinet, and I'm hoping that this can be the beginning of more trophies sitting in Liverpool's cabinet at the end of this season. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, because honestly, that stressed me out something rotten, that game. Honest to God, it stressed me out. So I'm going to go take a manly bubble bath with some little bath salts and stuff like that as well. You got to do what you got to do, haven't you? Anyway, please feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here as well. Please feel free to. If you like to, you don't have to, of course. But other than that, do take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, enjoy this evening, enjoy all of the scenes that we're seeing from Liverpool and everything that we'll see on social media as well. It's all going to be really, really positive for us. For now, I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll catch you later.